Hello parents, my name is Bram Berman and I'm going to be your child's teacher this year. I am so excited to be able to teach all your children and I'm really looking forward to working with you all to make sure that this year is incredible. During today's virtual sneak peek, I will quickly introduce myself. Afterwards, Miss N, Miss Wilson, Miss Heitmeyer, Miss Emerson, and myself will quickly go ahead and discuss important information. So, some of the things that we're going to be talking about today is who to contact with questions, universal remote learning, our daily routine, some of the resources that your child's going to need for when we have lessons, some of the materials that are already provided for your child, and communication. So if you have questions for the group, save those for the end of this virtual sneak peek. And if you have questions that really just focus on your own child, save those for when we have our phone conferences. So this will be my 5th year teaching 1st grade at Creekview Elementary. I love it here so much and I can't imagine teaching anywhere else. Before coming to Creekview, I graduated with my bachelor's degree at Berry College in Rome, and just last year I graduated from West Georgia with my master's degree. I'm currently engaged to my beautiful fiance, Heidi, and we will hopefully, fingers crossed, get married on November 7th of this year. When I'm not in school, I love to read books and I love to watch sports, especially my Chicago Cubs.
Hello, Creekview families. This is Miss N. I'm the principal here at Creekview Elementary. As we begin our new school year with remote learning, I know many of you will probably have questions that arise as this is going to be new for all of us. I want to share with you that we are here to help you and to answer any questions you may have. Please know that your child's teacher would be your first person to contact regarding your questions. From anything about an assignment, anything additional your child may be able to do at home, additional resources, classroom procedures, and things like that, please go ahead and reach out to your child's teacher with your questions. Also, if you have a question that your teacher may not be able to answer for you, she or he will be able to direct you to the correct person to reach out to. On the slide, you will see all the members of the administrative team at Creekview Elementary and the different areas that we are responsible for. Again, we're here to help you and support you, and we know you may have many questions that will arise, so please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
In addition to a packet that students must complete each week, students will have the option of participating in daily lessons. This includes our morning meetings, which will be focused on helping students with their social and emotional skills, a math and a reading lesson that will be split into 2 groups, and I will let you know your child's group very soon, language arts lessons, which are focused on phonics and writing, and that will be whole group, and social studies and science lessons. Students will also have a chance to do a special area class each day, like PE, art, or music.
Hi, my name is Chris Emerson and I am the counselor at Creekview. One of the things to think about this year as we start the school year is what your child's workspace is going to look like. When we think about workspaces, it's important to think about what is going to be happening in the rest of the house as well. Is there going to be a lot of noise? Are there going to be lots of other people working in the house? Does your child do better working completely independently? Maybe they might do better working in their bedroom or in a separate room. Or does your child require a lot of support and maybe needs to be closer to you as you are working so that you could redirect them or help them if they have questions? Another thing to think about is noise level. Is there going to be a lot of noise in the house? Does your child do well with those noises? Or would they do better to have headphones to block out some sounds or possibly to listen to some music to help them remain focused on what they need to be doing? Another thing to think about is if you have multiple children working, headphones might be helpful so that they can hear and focus on their lessons, not the other lessons that are happening in your house at the same time. Another thing to think about with workspace is the type of spot that they should be sitting at. So think of a table or a desk. What area would be best defined as their workspace? With their workspace, they need to have supplies. So you might even be interested in going back to kind of their traditional pencil pouch or using some sort of bucket to keep all of their supplies in. They'll need crayons, markers, pencils, paper, all of those things you want to have in their workspace so that it is not a distraction for them to go have to hunt all over the house to find them when they actually need those items. Another thing that's going to be very helpful is with organization. Having a binder to put everything in, a system of folders. We want to try to help to keep them organized while they are working from home. So as you start thinking through how you want to develop the workspace for your child, think through some of those things that they will need to be successful. Another thing that is new this year is we are offering some social emotional learning. Fulton County has worked with Rethink Ed to develop some lessons that we're going to be rolling out during our morning meeting. You will see that there are a lot of different standards that we're going to be focusing on, and in these lessons, your children are going to learn about all sorts of different feelings. They're going to learn how to cope with frustration, how to cope with anger. They're going to learn how to work with a group, especially when that group does not maybe see things the way they think they're going to be, they need to be seen. So those lessons again are going to be taking place during morning meeting and delivered by your child's classroom teacher. Thank you.
Creekview Elementary School implements positive behavior intervention supports to make sure that students are very clear on what's expected of them at all times. We've worked to create a pause matrix that features just reminders for students about how they can be their best selves during the day. This includes having a positive attitude, accepting responsibility, making wise choices, and keeping safety first. We do this at school by making expectations very clear in all parts of our building, and universal remote learning will be the same. Our PBIS committee that is led by our school counselor, Ms. Emerson, and our administrative assistant, Ms. Heitmeyer, have created a matrix that outlines what it looks like to have a positive behavior, accept responsibility, make wise choices, and keep safety first right in URL. So you'll hear more about that as your students work in their morning meetings to kind of set the stage for how we will learn and grow together. You'll also find that teachers across the board will be using Class Dojo as a means of giving out recognition for students who are doing the right things. We typically are able to use our pause tickets and our brag tags when we're in class. Now we're going to be shifting to digital brag tags and using those Dojo points to, again, recognize and reward those students who are doing the right things. We know our cheetahs are going to do their very best to be quality digital citizens, and we expect nothing less of them.
Hi Creekview families, my name is Dorian Gower and I am the CST or Curriculum Support Teacher at Creekview. Whether you are a returning family or a new family, we are very excited to start the school year with you. My main role is to support curriculum for teachers, students, and parents. On this slide, you can find several places to go if you would like to help your child at this time. First, we would like you to frequently visit the grade level website for the grade that your child is in. The teachers will be working collaboratively to update this website very frequently. You can find the tasks for the week that your child should be working on, but also extension activities and other sources that the teachers are recommending. If you need help accessing anything on the website or finding anything, please reach out to your child's teacher. Next, we also recommend you visiting the Creekview website very often. Chrissy Wade will be updating the website with news and events of things going on in the building. She is also the support person for the devices. However, we ask that you call the Fulton County hotline first before reaching out to her if you have any questions with your child's device. Next, we also recommend you visiting the Georgia Standards website, georgiastandards.org. On this site, you can first select the subject area and then your child's grade level to find units and resources and all of the standards that your child will be working on over the course of the school year. This is also a great place to go if you are curious what your child should have learned the previous year. So you can go back to the grade level that they were in last year to make sure that they have reached all of those skills and feel confident in the grade level that they are in now. I would like to assure you that our teachers are working and collaborating together to meet the needs of our students during this interesting time. Throughout the spring and the summer, our teachers have been working vertically to ensure that we have taught all of the standards in the previous year and we are connecting those. They've identified what the prioritized standards are that we feel every student should have in the grade level. I look forward to working with you this year and for having an amazing school year. Go Cheetahs!
As you may know, the district has shared a phase-in system for a slow return to face-to-face instruction. I know many families are wondering when their child and our students will be able to return to the building to attend to face-to-face instruction in school. The district's plan is to begin a slow phase-in system beginning September 8th, but all of this will depend on data and numbers relating to COVID-19. I will be sending emails weekly out to all families as I receive updates and information from the district. So please make sure that you do read those emails. I will again send the information as soon as I receive it with any updates or changes that may occur to upcoming processes.
Hello, Creekview families. My name is Lauren Heitmeyer, and I am the administrative assistant here at Creekview. You all should have received a supply bag when you came through for your pickup time earlier this week. We wanted to let you know about all of the resources included in your bag. The first thing you received is a welcome letter from your child's teacher, as well as a small treat welcoming you to their class. One important resource that will be important to have on hand throughout the school year is the Cheetah Connections form. On this form, you will find your teacher's contact information, as well as helpful tech tips that will be helpful for you this year as you log into ClassLink in Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is the platform we will be using for all of our lessons this year. If your child is in kindergarten, their login information, including their username and password, is included on the Cheetah Connections form. If your child is in 1st through 5th grade, they received an agenda in their supply bag. In their agenda should be a sticker with the child's login information, including their username and password. Your bag also included a copy of the Creekview schedule, as well as the pause matrix, which Ms. Wilson explained earlier. Your bag also contains a letter from our amazing special areas teachers telling you a little bit about themselves and welcoming you to their class. Your bag also contained a number of resources that should be included in your child's binder this school year. Every student at Creekview received sheet protectors along with white cardstock inserted. These can be used along with a dry erase marker as a reusable whiteboard throughout the school year. You also received a pack of grade level resources that your teacher will be using throughout the year in their lessons. When your child needs to use one of these resources, they will simply take the sheet they need, insert it into the sheet protector, and then use their dry erase marker to complete the activity. This allows these resources to be used over and over throughout the school year. The last thing you should have received in your bag is any textbooks and resources that are provided for your child's grade level. We hope these resources are helpful for you as we learn together this school year.
Some things that your child might need during my online lessons is a piece of paper, a pencil, crayons, the clear plastic protector and markers, and their bag of materials that was already provided. That includes things like the agenda, textbooks, workbooks, and if there is anything else that your child might need for a specific lesson, I will be sure to let you know beforehand.